All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Scarborough, Ontario, weighing in at 235 pounds, DJ!
My goodness.
Right there!
I've heard of fighting fans and fans of fighting, but my goodness.
Let me ask you, Ed, have you ever heard of domination? Because that is what you are looking at.
And you can see it.
You can see it in the intensity in his eyes and in the define of his muscles.
From Toronto, Ontario, weighing in at 225 pounds,
Yeah, right.
the natural T.O.
T.O. nursing some wounds here, but like a former natural, Butch Reed, he's got that courage, that determination, that fan willpower behind him. No matter how cut you are, you can't cut out heart.
I hope to God DJ cuts his heart right out of his chest and throws it on the ground.
I feel like I walked into that one, but DJ's most certainly going to walk into an immovable object in the form of T.O.
I'd like to see T.O. walk into traffic.
T.O.'s the kind of man who looks both ways.
Yeah, T.O. looks like he bows both ways.
Hey now.
Yeah, I'm ready. Ring the bell. Let's go.
This one's starting hot.
Well, I mean, T.O. came out for his last match. Came out screaming, came out yelling, trying to get the fans with him. Now he can barely hold his ribs together, and he's trying to take that out on DJ.
This DJ character, just in street clothes, jeans.
Forget his clothes, look at his body. He looks like he's carved out of wood.
Pro wrestler should be in trunks.
Pro wrestler should be in shape.
Now they say you need about 5% body fat for an athlete. I feel like T.O. is managing that. DJ definitely not managing these strikes. Finding his way into the corner. Look at, whoa!
What the?
This man is too large to be that agile.
He is too agile to be in the ring with T.O.
Oh my.
Thank God.
He seems to know his way around the ring.
You know what I want to see today? I want to see this punk learn a lesson. I think DJ's the man to do it.
These are the kind of fans Junction City Wrestling has. I hate to see the enemies. Oh!
I gotta tell you, Ed, I am not a betting man, but this is exactly what I expected. DJ putting a beating on T.O.
Quite frankly, it'd be unnatural if T.O. could come back from those rib injuries.
Naturally, I think T.O. should quit.
I don't think quit is even in his vocabulary.
I don't think a lot of words are in his vocabulary.
That's your boy.
Definitely in the vocabulary of the fans is T.O. as they continue to chant it as their man is struggling to get to his feet.
Well, that's at least 2 out of 26 letters they know. See if they got any others.
I think they know JCW if I hear them correctly.
Well, they're going to learn DJ.
Goodness, this behemoth, the massive clothesline.
Now, I can't tell which hurt worse, if he broke his jaw with the clothesline or if he gave a concussion bouncing his head off the mat.
Here again, shades of Ricky Choshu. Sting. Oh! His own flair. Almost an Indian deathlock.
T.O. is in a world of trouble. This kid needs to tap out immediately.
Where did this guy DJ come from? It's unreal.
DJ, break his leg! Break his leg!
I think they should break this hold. His hands on the ropes. My goodness. Wipe it out, folks.
Good
This
job,
one's over.
DJ. Good job!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, no.
Yes! Yes, DJ!
This is
Make
not
a
what
name
I
for
heard.
yourself, kid! You can say whatever you want about this man. You can try to classify these actions as much as you'd like. The fact of the matter is, One man is standing in the ring. One man looks like a champion.
That D stands for despicable, dastardly.
And the J stands for just the best.
I don't know if these men will be even a mere match for this man.
We're gonna get refs, we're gonna get security. What happened to wrestlers being wrestlers? DJ's just better than them. Good job.
I don't think that's the last we've seen of him.
Ladies and
Sign some
gentlemen,
autographs.
your winner as the result of a disqualification, the natural T.O.
And you know that's not how he wants to win this match. I don't think.
Wayne, he's lucky to be alive.
I love his golden voice.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening, and it is scheduled for one fall.
I could have done that job better.
I've heard you take many in order. At the top.
Introducing first, being accompanied by Smiles from Scarborough, Ontario, weighing in at 200 pounds, Buck Gunderson!
Now, Buck's tactics may be at times underhanded, but you can't deny him as a wrestler. He's recently returned from excursion in Japan, where he wrestled for the legendary Kaientai Dojo, founded by Taka Michinoku in 2002.
You trying to tell me that Buck Gunderson's tactics are underhanded?
He definitely has a wonderful underhanded uppercut.
And his opponent,
Buck Gunderson will do whatever it takes to win. That's why he's a victor.
Is winning everything for you, Jack?
What else is there?
Incredible live performance here.
from Newcastle, England, weighing in at 195 pounds, Ad Hutchinson!
The answer to the question, Ed, is yes. Winning is everything to me. What is everything to you? Playing with a punk band, hanging out with some fans. Good God, sign an autograph and tell them to go home.
Now, I've heard of punk bands, but Ad looks like the type of person who practices punch rock, if you get what I mean. Look at that boy.
Well, that pun was very impressive, but I gotta tell you, there's nobody who looks like a punk more than this Ad Hutchinson. I gotta tell you, Ed, I think this is the most excited I have been all day for the contest that we have seen, because I'll give it, Ad Hutchinson is a heck of a competitor.
These are two well-traveled pro wrestlers, wrestling in Japan, as I mentioned, both Ad and Buck. Ad's also wrestled in the United Kingdom. Incredible pedigree here that we're demonstrating today at Junction City Wrestling.
Both these men have wrestled across the planet. The fact of the matter is, both of them look and act like stars, because both of these men are stars. The difference is one of them is willing to do whatever it takes to win, and that man is Buck Gunderson.
I understand.
Ad Hutchinson has that classic wrestler's physique.
I'm a fair player.
I'll never take anything away from the British Brawler's physique. Ad Hutchinson is a phenomenal specimen. I just think he lacks the mental capabilities to beat Buck Gunderson.
Well, wrestling is a mental game. They call it physical chess, as Billy Robinson once said.
The problem is, Buck Gunderson considers it easy.
Sometimes you're a natural.
With all due respect.
Some sort of delay here.
Take him the mic. Gunderson wants to speak, Gunderson gets to speak.
Now, everybody, I must say I see a lot of familiar faces here at this tremendous gathering. How about it for the Shacklands Brewing Company? Yeah? Yeah, how about it for this band? You cleared out my earwax a bit, but you were not bad, yeah? Yeah, bro. I'll get to you. You might not know it, but the reason a lot of your faces are familiar is because if I go ahead And with all due respect, no disrespect, turn my back here. If I stand up here on this top rope, I can actually see my house from here. That's right, I'm one of the Junction Zone, I'm one of the Stockyard Zone, Buck Gunderson. Although Scarborough's my hometown, I currently reside right here. Woo! Yeah?
Don't suck up to these people, Buck. Come on, you're better than this.
But again,
Junction
with
Triangle.
all due respect, although I do live here, thank goodness I have air conditioning. Thank goodness I'm able to keep my windows closed the whole time because this stinks. It stinks, and that's why someone like you must feel so at home here, Brawler. So take it in. Take in that air that I'm sure you're used to, of carcasses, of garbage, because that's what I'm gonna make of you when all is said and done right here. And if it wasn't for those windows, you can bet if it wasn't for the technological achievement of air conditioning, I would never, ever live in a place like this. Yeah? Yeah.
My goodness, Buck definitely warms up an audience like a bad microwave dinner.
He's being honest with them. He's telling them what's actually going on in his head. And what a crime that is, to give it an honest opinion, as opposed to regurgitating some garbage that he doesn't believe, like the Ad Hutchinson.
I don't want to know what's going on in that man's head.
Yeah, me
Right
neither.
now,
I don't think it's a
fear.
whole lot. Look at Ad Hutchinson has all the makings
Getting
of a
combination early
star.
on.
All right, he looks like a champion. He can wrestle like few on the planet. But the fact of the matter is, he is not smart enough to recognize what he needs to do to succeed.
Not sure about his intelligence, but as demonstrated by that anarchy on his trunks, he definitely is a bit of a loose cannon at times.
You think he can out-loose cannon Buck Gunderson?
I think that is a wheel loose on a shopping cart careening into traffic.
Yeah, I think the difference is Buck Gunderson's willing to stay in the shopping cart to prove a point. Ad Hutchinson will bail out. I think he is a coward.
Currently struggling in this side headlock. Great takedown. Is his shoulders down? Some daylight still.
Is he Brawler trying to squeak out a win?
It's the name of the game, pins on the mat.
Oh, my God. This is a main event. This is where he wants to be a hometown boy. How about actually fighting Buck Gunderson? Gunderson is willing to hurt this kid.
Currently, only one being hurt right now is Buck. Oh my, look at that demonstration of strength.
Buck is an incredibly savvy, intelligent competitor. He is smart enough to know exactly what Brawler is doing. He is not concerned right now.
Ad starting a Junction City Wrestling chant in the crowd. Buck taking refuge every once in a while in the corner. Showing his true colors, if you ask me.
His true colors are sportsmanship and victory.
I thought his true colors was a Cyndi Lauper song.
Sorry, I was born in '93.
Will you? That's the question. That's the question. I'm a fair player. I live here. I live here.
I think the only thing fair Buck's ever seen was a ball in a baseball game.
You know, you can talk bad all you want about Buck Gunderson because you can't be him. But you look at Ad Hutchinson and you recognize that he's refusing to shake a hand. He is sucking up to a crowd to try and get an unfair advantage over Buck Gunderson. He may as well be poking him in the eye.
Buck shows just how savvy he is with those wrestling holds, though, I must say.
Yeah, he's a tremendous competitor.
Oh! Tremendous shoulder block. A little bit of sugar on that one. Another tremendous block.
Ed, do you know what the common denominator of champions are?
You know, I've never been one, so unfortunately I do not.
The answer is knowing how to win. And Buck Gunderson knows how to win.
It's hard to deny that, Jack. Misses with those chops, but determined.
Admittedly, Ad Hutchinson is able to fluster Buck Gunderson by not landing those shots. But
Buck definitely has fought a lot of air today. Oh!
You know, Hutchinson has lost a tremendous amount of weight, and I'll admit, in the best way possible, he's looking probably the best his physique ever has. It seems to have also helped his cardio as he is able to get away from Buck Gunderson's strikes. Very agile.
Definitely hasn't lost any of that power, though, Jack, with that incredible belly-to-back suplex there.
I don't know. I think at this point in the match, he would have picked up Gunderson a few times.
That is true. He's definitely seeming to be a little bit more scientific, a little bit more.
And he's trying to gain the intelligence.
Scientific about that.
And there's the point right there that as much as he is trying, he is not up to the level of Buck Gunderson's intellect in that ring.
Back in the old NWA, that would have been a disqualification with that over the top ropes, but Junction City Wrestling is the wrestling of 2017, and we allow a little bit of leeway here. Oh my, headbutt.
Hey, these fans got to quiet down.
Jack seems to be a little bit rattled here.
Yeah, they're trying to throw Buck off. They're trying to help out Hutchinson.
Oh! Nothing helps bone on skull. See here, we're in an outdoor arena here today, so the passing jet adding a little bit of a symphony here.
You know, I think it's fairly apropos to hear those sounds of those jet engines loosening off into the distance as Ad Hutchinson's career does the very same.
Oh my. Digging deep for that fuel, though.
I wonder if at a bigger weight, Brawler would have been able to lift him for that move and carry on to victory.
Brawler, of course, trying to slender down to the light heavyweight division, and indeed not used to that weight yet.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. The problem is that
incredible
is still figuring out his process.
Buck showing a bit of a judo background there.
Gunderson is a seasoned pro. He knows the game plan, and as much as Hutchinson is trying to get him off it, he can't.
Ooh, can't get him off his head there. Oh, that smiles. That smiles. Terrifying.
Well, you know what? I think if Brawler is able to have this entire crowd chanting and trying to distract Buck, calling him a cheater, then it's more than fair to have Smiles there to at least throw something into the mind work here of Brawler.
Currently, Buck is throwing that rope right into Ad's throat.
Again, a savvy veteran knowing exactly how to work his positioning in that ring.
Pinning combination, just two. What can Buck do to defeat Ad here, Jack?
I think Buck can do a tremendous amount. I think we all know he has that chicken wing crossface in his back pocket, ready to go at any time. I think he has a litany of maneuvers and techniques to stop Hutchinson, regardless of how powerful he is. But more than likely, he's just going to let himself tire himself out, get tied up in the ropes, and keep hurting Hutchinson with Hutchinson.
Currently, Hutchinson trading strike exchange here.
I'd like to delve into fantasy for a second and ask you, Ed, how exactly do you think Ad Hutchinson can beat somebody like Buck Gunderson?
I feel when you look at the breadth of that chest, just look at that man. That's power. Power and strength, and that's what will defeat the wily, cunning, conniving, I may say, Buck Gunderson.
You know, you can throw all the adjectives you want on Buck Gunderson. The fact is the man knows how to win. He is an intelligent wrestler. That is something that Brawler, with as big as his chest is not.
Currently using a verb in the form of striking. Here comes another one. Oh my! Thunderous elbow.
You know, I hate to say it, but at this moment, Brawler does have Buck on the ropes.
He's on Dream Street.
He keeps hitting those big strikes. And as good as a wrestler Buck is, it won't help if he's unconscious.
This has been a battle. And honestly, I have to say, Jack, Buck's been pretty clean. Gut wrench suplex.
He's a tremendous professional wrestler.
My goodness, look at that power. Oh! Buck figuring him out. Going for the snapmare. Oh! A few elbows of his own. Oh! Not an elbow like that for Matt.
Not good.
That was
This is not good.
amazing.
Smiles need to figure out a game plan. He needs to help Buck Gunderson immediately.
Look at that Alexander Corellin style gut wrench suplex.
Listen, as much as Buck has been training in the gym, I don't think he was ready for this kind of strength.
Oh boy!
Yeah, I've known Brawler a long time, and admittedly, his level of strength is surprising even me at this point.
I feel he must be lifting some sacks of hops and barley back here at Shacklin's Brewery, because that is farmer strength.
Absolutely. But you got to think about how long he's been working today, how many times he's fought, and to be able to carry around a man like Buck Gunderson and throw him over his head. It is truly impressive.
Seeming ease. He can punch too.
I maintain, however, Buck Gunderson simply needs a break.
Oh!
And there it is! That's the moment he needed!
My gosh, out of nowhere. Oh. Using every inch of the ring to his advantage.
Buck is getting flustered, but this is exactly what he needs. He needs a moment to catch his breath, to regroup, to get back onto the game plan. He literally has Ad Hutchinson on the ropes.
Stress and spittle just steaming out of Buck's mouth.
He's a man who's willing to give everything for this sport, for this victory.
Rolling elbow. Oh. Oh my. Oh.
Buck, you gotta get up. Buck, you gotta get up.
Look at that ring awareness by Smiles.
Tremendous ring awareness by Buck Gunderson, the leader of the compound. Smiles is actually his assistant. He's not the one in the ring. Good try, though, Ed. Hey, Brawler,
Ad sees
leave him
where the
alone.
heat is.
It's really pathetic that Ad Hutchinson can have a main event spot here and still be distracted by the people at ringside.
It's hard not to get distracted by that kendo stick wielding maniac.
Man needs to grow up.
Oof. Here he goes.
Gunderson going
Shin
for
Ryu.
it. Off the top.
Oh.
Off the top.
Caught.
No.
Caught.
No.
Whoa.
Gunderson wildly trying to get off his shoulders.
Can you do it?
Thank God.
Just two.
Thank God.
Finesse versus force here.
And it's a simple fact of life. Finesse will always win, especially when it's at the level of Buck Gunderson. You know, I taught him most of what he knows.
You are a master.
Just about everything.
Both men slowly returning to their feet. Ad with a slight advantage, using the ropes. Getting up. This is an endurance race at this point.
You know, I would say that Buck Gunderson is
my.
on his way to victory, and
Running.
Brawler is lucky to be alive at this point in the match. But they're both still fighting.
Where's that Nope. Men are fighting over the kendo stick.
Unbelievable.
Oh.
Unbelievable. Brawler cheating. Unbelievable, using a stick. Somebody got a referee out here.
Heat of the moment.
Stop this. This is pathetic.
The lateral press. Ref isn't looking. Kendo
Well, you know
stick
what?
still
That's
in
what
the
you
ring.
get. That's what you get for cheating.
We're now at a count of about 10.
This guy is a joke. All the tools in the world, and he chooses to cheat.
Oh. Wipe it out, folks, because we got a problem.
Well, what did you expect? Brawler starts swinging a cane. You're going to get Gunderson going low blow.
Oh. That's the bell, folks.
Somebody wants it to stop. Honestly, I think they should keep going.
And they are. Oh, my. Who's this coming to the ring?
Oh, now we got some real trouble brewing here for the Brawler. We got the big man. We got the monster. We got Karu.
Seems to be making slow work of his entrance, though. You wonder what is going through this man's head. I can
What
never
does
figure it
Karu
out.
have to worry about? Why does he go fast? He is a dominator.
We got to wipe this out, folks. What's going on?
Karu is a man who perhaps does not know exactly where he is or why he's beating people up. He does not need to know that. And what is this?
Bit of a UK connection here,
What
folks.
is this? These guys need to get to the back. They need to get to a hospital. They need to get out of this ring.
They once fought for freedom, but now they're together.
They can free themselves from wrestling, I'll tell you that much.
I think Wallace is going to free somebody from his head with that sword.
I might free freedom from his job.
See what he has to say.
You think you and your cronies run this neighborhood, Buck Gunderson? Well, you thought wrong. When we come back on August 20th, we challenge you to a 6-man tag team match.
That is not a
Buck
good idea.
Gunderson, Smiles, and the beast from the Middle East, Karu, versus Bradford Montague, Freedom Wallace, Clan Freedom, and the British brawler, Ad Hutchinson.
My, oh my.
Hit the bagpipes.
Oh, please, no.
Let's hear that sweet bag music.
Oh, God. You got three Class Act champion competitors like the Compound getting suckered into a fight with a bunch of low-level Euro trash like Clan Freedom and the Brawler.
August 20th, folks. I can't even imagine.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the contest by disqualification, the British brawler, Ad Hutchinson.
I'm sure you can't imagine it, because you don't have the mental capabilities. But if you look at the fact, we're coming back here August 20th for Junction City Wrestling, and these three men are in for a world of hurt when the Compound comes knocking at their front door.
I might not have your masterful mentality, but I definitely can dream, and boy, am I ever dreaming about this.
I am happy to be here at Shacklin's Brewery because they treat me like a star. But these three men have went completely too far. They have treated these guys like absolute garbage. It is terrible.